I was enlightened to see the smart figure of our well-known academician and CCH brother of the Central Council of Homeopathy, Ministry of Health, Dr. Varghese Sahib. He was very sincere, very honest, and to the point, a transparent personality in homeopathy. So it was an immense pleasure for me to see him. Thank you, sir. The topic is a difficult topic and wonderful topic where I have to get an opportunity to place some cases how to justify the wonders of homeopathy. The cases which I never heard, the cases which I have never seen, the cases which have been not taught in our practice of medicine, and so advanced pathology where other systems are saying and diagnose that it is incurable case, where a Nelson's textbook of pediatrics says that it is rather incurable case, even though a dynamic pathology in homeopathic, a genius discoverer of homeopathy, Dr. Hahnemann, I bow to my head to his feet and on his name that by law of similia, to establish the section 26, a weaker dynamic affection will be permanently extinguished. If our selected medicine are capable to produce the identical symptom, no matter how many years it was sustained. If we look the fourth line of Allen's keynote in Arnica Montana, no matter how many years that injury was sustained, so bad effects of mechanical injury, whether it is curable, yes, I got an opportunity to cure a case of bad effects of mechanical energy years before it was sustained, a loss of vision, both eyes, and where the diagnosis was optic nerve, atrophy of bilateral optic nerve, refused even from the AIMS of Government of India Medical College on the basis of fall injury repeatedly on the occipital region. The arnica was prescribed, and slowly, the vision, because that disease was not congenital, it has regained. And HOD of the ophthalmology state, Professor D.B. Chandra, came to our clinic to know how a known case, well-diagnosed case of loss of vision with a bilateral optic atrophy can be regained. What was the medicine? I showed him arnica because he belongs to homeopathic family. When he saw the fourth line of SCLN, no matter how many years ago it was sustained. And we have seen such a wonderful case here. The acute cases and the chronic cases can be cured by only when a law of similia and doctrine of individualization has been established. Because Kent says it's very easy to practice homeopathy. Only two components are essential, rather quite indispensable. First is that our selected medicine must be capable to produce the identical symptom, and second component is that it should be slightly higher. Now let us see the GBS syndrome. When patient told me that my son is suffering with, my daughter is suffering with GB syndrome, I told him that I never heard this name. Then a girl of 6 years old, unable to walk, unable to lift her hand, unable to move her hand, and it was diagnosed from super specialty clinic that it is a known case of GB syndrome, Guillain-Barré syndrome. Anyhow, on the basis of only when I was pressed to take a case because that was refused from super specialty clinic, then on the basis of sudden fall of temperature history and sudden fall from the stairs of the school, roll down, and paralysis starts from lower extremity to upwards, I'm not here to teach the materia medica. So when I got a peculiarius, peculiar, queer, rare, and strange symptom of section 153, then I prescribed conium. Now let us see. First. Unfortunately, the initial photo where she was not able to lift her hand and movements, that is, this picture is during the treatment where lordosis and with the support she has started moving. Next. And after giving medicine, next. Yeah. That diagnosed case of the GB syndrome, total paralyzed case and refused from super specialty clinic. Now she is able and she is participating in the sports too. Next. Stammering. Next. Yes, start.
एक जंगल था उसमें भूतिया था ऐसे बड़ा तुम्हें खा जाऊंगा.
Yeah, now he is exerting himself a long time before he can utter a speak and distorts his face. So when we look the second page of stramonium in Allen's keynote, italic letter symptom, first line, when a medicine was given, then there are so many medicines, such as if patient is hurriedly speaking, it can be he herself, because in first page and the 15th line, hurriedly speaks. And whenever he is like a Mercury is there also, where the hurried and rapid talking and imperfect stammering speech due to paralyzed, then we have to see second page 30 line, that is cupramet. But stammering children, first page third line, italic letter, but this boy was able to speak very recently, from where, how he has started a stammering and he exert himself before he utter a single word. That goes in the favor of stramonium, not in the cases like a difficult stammering, like a calibrum or the ignitia or the mygale. Next. After giving a stramonium,
आपके पापा का नाम?
now no further stammering, no exerting himself long time.
आपके दादा बाबा का नाम?
Before he can utter a single distort, no
आपकी दादी का
distortion
नाम?
of the face, as it is
आपके गांव का
mentioned
नाम?
in the second page, italic letter, first 3 lines in stramonium. Next. Chorea. Next. Irregular, stereotype, twitching, convulsing, shaking, jarring, jerking of the face. So many authorities has mentioned about the chorea once again, and how miraculously it will be cured. We have to see, observe the second page, slowly withdraw up these convulsions, twitching of the muscles, and the reason where medicine was prescribed. What was that? Because a chorea agaricus is to be found in the volume 2 in the chronic diseases. Hahnemann has mentioned it, where Hahnemann said it must be fungi, must be saturated first, then it should be potentized. that is mentioned in the chronic diseases, where Kent said agaricus is a great medicine for the chest trouble, though we are ignoring it because Herring has emphasized whenever a cough, a spasmodic cough, a regular, very violent cough is followed by violent sneezing. This is a peculiar, this is the characteristics, and that is the indication. But Kent has said many cases of chorea he has cured by agaricus. And what was the medicine? Where Nash has said that twitching of the eyelids, face, extremities, which ceases during sleep. His entire convulsions were worst, becoming worst in daytime, but all the convulsions, all the twitching, all the jarring, all the jerking has ceased while he used to enjoy the sleep, because this is entirely mentioned in the Boric and in the Materia Medica has emphasized it, and Nash has given a wonderful modality, because all the movements, convulsions, twitching will be ceased during sleep. Next, एक बार इसको कर दो पहले. Now let us have a look the case of chorea. Twitching, trembling, jarring, irregular movements, stereotype movements, shaking of the muscles. Now, after giving the medicine, what was the strong modality? Because these convulsions, these jarring, these twitching of the facial muscles were ceased totally during sleep. And with history of the oblique trouble in the right hand and left leg, and once in left hand, then right leg, that was a very old case. But the strongest modality that ceases, totally ceased during sleep, strong modality, Nash has emphasized, Kent has said, and Guernsey in his footnote, keynotes has mentioned. S.C. Allen, what he has written, involuntary movements while awake cease during sleep, chorea of simple motion and jerks of the single muscles to dance. Next. After giving agaricus 10,000, just see how the slow recovery has started, not abruptly. At present, there is jarring, very mild, very little shake, that was a curing. Now she is complaining about the appetite. And next, the last, after second month, just see, no jarring, no jerking, no twitching, no chorea, because तीनों एक में है कहीं नहीं. So we have seen that's wonderful how a pathology advanced. How I do not know what sort of disease is there, but the strongest modality has given me indication. So I said very, very good morning to agaricus 10,000, because all the authorities, Dr. A. Cooper has mentioned in his clinical medicine of Materia Medica 10 medicines, where we have to compare from each another, but the strongest modality is there. These symptoms are very close to migraine in Boric. If we have a look on the face in Boric, then they have mentioned very nicely, because the jerking, twitching, and everything is there, but they are continuously succussion, continuous succussion of the facial muscles, voice and the eyes, like that. But here there was no voice involvement, no succussion, continuous of the facial muscles and twitching of the eyes. So migraine was neglected. On the strong modality, that was a medicine, and you have seen the previous, during, and after. Time is very less. Hence, we are going very fast, not by comparing why other medicines are not closer to it. Next. WHO has said earlier they were claiming that the psoriasis, where the Sheville material medicine book for the referred cases says the prognosis of the psoriasis is very difficult. If 2 years they are not reappearing, then claim would have been for eradication. Very recently, WHO said that the 5 years and very latest, if 10 years, 10 consecutive years, these eruptions are not reappearing, then only we can claim for the cure or eradication or annihilation. Otherwise, the cases would have been palliated. Now let us see. We have to look in the left side, left ear, just above to left ear, the eruptions is there. On the middle, we see it is a right ear. So we can say the bilateral symmetrically distributed over the left ear and over the right ear. So bilateral symmetrical distribution is a rare medicine, is one medicine. And we have to know, and you know better than me, and after prescribing that medicine, both the right and left, both. Otherwise, again, we have to look on the one is on the right side, another is on the left side, and on the chest also, and next. And here you have to look on the both sides. So what is the peculiarity to establish a doctrine of individualization? Two cases are not alike. Hence, each and every medicines are individual and they are indicated because it is the only indication of strong modality we have to consider, and we consider arnica bilateral symmetrically distribution, and the cases are cured. Next. Here, if we see the boric, then the introduction in skin, we are getting that the psoriasis in obesity. And there are so many medicines, there are so many indications, but the reason that obesity, he belongs to obesity family, where the Calcarea-Carr constitution or Graphitis constitution or the Phytolacca constitution. But what is the difference in between the Calcarea-Carr, fairness, flabbiness, fattiness, and Graphitis? How does it differ from others? The uniformity distribution of fat, that is in Calcarea-Carr, and in Graphitis, the segregated fat distribution. But here the general obesity is there and belonging to obese family, and other symptoms were, and hence the skin of the boric materia medica has given so many symptoms in favor of the thyroidinum. Thank you. Next. Here the Calcarea-Carr has come because what doctor has told me, Dr. R.P. Patel, a renowned homeopath, has taught me that the second line of boric, it is a par excellence constitutional medicine. We are not here to discuss that the constitution word has been derived from the Latin word, which has got three components: anatomical architecture, physiological adaptability, and third is environmental relation. We are not going in deep. We are seeing only that the par excellent constitutional remedy, that is the second line of boric, italic letter. What is the par excellent? Excellent is excellent, but par excellent is superior to even excellent. That constitution, hence many cases of cancer where the Calcarea-Carr constitution has come, has palliated and cured and relieved, provided by renowned Dr. R.P. Patel on the constitutional prescription. There are so many characteristics, but he was cured. Next. Again, sir, if time is over, if you will permit me, then if you please be kind enough to allow me for a couple of minutes, because this case came to me and which I didn't heard and I didn't know. Even HIE I told that gentleman that you are probably suffering with your case is HIV. Boy, no, no, no. This is hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. Then I referred to a textbook of pediatric that was a Nelson's, and I got that the death is indispensable. If one case survive in 10 million, what textbook of pediatrics says, then he has to suffer with the CP or quadriplegia or paraplegia. Next. That was diagnosed from the super specialty clinic from very senior child specialist that this boy has during delivery, during birth, he cried prior to come in the world, and he aspirate the entire mucinium in his lung, and his lung became the consolidated and unable to take away the oxygen. Hence, lesser quantity oxygen in the brain leads to ischemic condition and encephalopathy. And HIE, hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, grade 3 is a very dangerous stage. Next. Then carbon dioxide percentage was too much, oxygen in the very less. Next. Next. Then after giving a medicine, how carbon dioxide percentage has become low and oxygen percentage are going up. That was in the hospital itself. Next. And it was consolidated both the lungs, and after giving that medicine, how it has recovered. Next. He is in the hospital. Next. And after digital X-ray, and it was cleared now, and this the congestion of the lungs was over, and he was able to take his breath, etc., etc. Then the hospital told us that he has to suffer with the CP or hemiplegia. Anyhow, that case was discharged from there. Then we follow it. I inquired only, what is the position with your patient? Why he has been hospitalized in the children's hospital? He told that he is not able to take away the oxygen. We know what is a case taking, what is a constitutional prescription, what is a miasmatic prescription, what is a common symptom, what is the uncommon symptom, what is the pathological symptom, what are the clinical symptom. I do not know, because the age of that child was 8 days only. He was remain in the hospital without wean, without mother's milk, on the oxygen and on the other things in intensive care unit. So he told me that my child is not taking away the oxygen. He is unable to take oxygen. Hence, he is depending on the oxygen. And the doctor are saying that please remove this child from this hospital, because 18 days has passed without wean. How many days will he remain here? The diagnosis is HIE grade 3. After listening that child is not able to take away the oxygen, we know only one medicine, that is vanadium, oxygen carrier. And if you go through the Boric, you will get oxygen carrier medicine. I provide that medicine to that gentleman and suggested to pay some money to sister in the nursing in the hospital, and just touch the third potency, a tip of the tongue, not only to pour pellets or globules or liquid, no, nothing, only a superficial touch on the tip of the tongue. And slowly, after 24 days, hours, after 48 hours, the oxygen carrier, which I have showed you earlier, were raised, and carbon dioxide carrier in the arterial supply was lesser. Next. And he told me that he has to be suffer with the very serious diseases, hemiplegia, quadriplegia, as per the diagnosis. Next. Now, that child was followed with so many times. I went to hospital outside. I went to a ultrasonologist and met with them. Then he told me that when diagnosis is so much, how can I write that he is not suffering with the CP and his brain is okay? He was not providing me the report even, but he was my close friend. Most of the allopathic doctors are taking our medicine for their misses when there is a plenty corn in their hand, and our specific medicine is anti-crude. You know, when their child or their girls or their daughters are suffering with the recurrent attacks of STI, then they are telling me, oh yes, I'm saying this is a cosmetic problem. Then I used to give to prevent the recurrent attacks of STI and not to lead to the chalazion. Then I used to prescribe APs and other medicine what are indicated. So they are very good friend of mine. And when we see that there is a permanent changes in the tissue, I used to refer them also in the compound fracture. I never try with arnica or symphytum or calcarea first. When the alignment will be done and plaster will be done, then I prescribe my medicine. I know my limitation, where I should work and where I should not. Next. Now something is wrong, but it is running. This boy in this video, he used to run very fast, and he is the boy now. You have to see where is pathology and what is a miracle of vanadium 30. Sir, time is over. Will you like to? Time is over.
No.
You can continue, sir, if you are having cases.
So may I proceed, sir?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, sir. A case of RH negative and etc. etc.
Oh, I remember that. That's that. It was sometime in 1983. It's 1983. My younger brother's wife got pregnant. We just contacted the hospital, Kamla Nehru Hospital. She was under treatment of some doctor there. And it was told that she is having a twin delivery, so that we were expecting that twins will be born. When she was admitted in the hospital, I just contacted Dr. Singh because of one particular reason. The doctor there at Kamla Nehru told me that the operation will be done for the delivery. I never wanted that the operation should be done. That is why I contacted Dr. SMC and I requested him if he could give some medicine so that the cesarean approach should be avoided. And Dr. Singh was kind enough to give me some medicine. And regularly I had been giving that medicine to my sister-in-law. It was someday in May, if I'm not wrong, when the time for delivery came. It was sometimes in the night at about 11 p.m. What I find that it was our surprise that the twins were there, the first childbirth occurred in a normal fashion. And after some time, the second childbirth also occurred in the normal fashion. The first child was a son, and the second child was a daughter. We were very happy. Doctor was very much surprised. Sure. She was expecting that the cesarean operation will be done, but I do not know how much surprised she was. She said it to me that she is surprised that how this could happen, that she was expecting an operation to be done, and without operation the delivery could be performed. I knew the truth. I did not tell the doctor that homeopathic medicine I have been giving to the patient. Anyhow, the delivery was normal. Both the children, of course, they came onto the earth. We were very happy. But the next morning, there was a very serious problem with both the children. They developed acute jaundice. They stopped feeding mother's milk, stopped feeding, even stopped drinking water. We were awfully worried the whole day. Sometimes in the afternoon, I was told to contact the children's hospital. Nearby children's hospital was there. I went there. I talked to the doctor. The doctor there at children's hospital asked me to bring the children, and I thought of taking one of the two children. I took the son and brought him to the hospital. The doctor examined and said that it is severe jaundice and the total blood has got to be replaced. I asked him how you will do it. He said it that he will take out blood from one side and transfuse the blood from the other side. I was awfully worried that such a small baby, how we could bear that pressure. So I asked the doctor, what are the chances of death of the children? The doctor said that 50% chances are there. The child may survive, the child may not survive. So I asked him, and he asked me to manage the blood. So he could take out some blood from the body of the child. I was awfully worried that such a small child and the blood is being taken out. Anyhow, they got their own way, they got their own approach, they did it.
Was
I
it
asked
referred
them,
to children hospital?
Huh?
Was it referred to children hospital?
It was referred to Children's Hospital from Kamala Nehru Hospital. They said that severe jaundice is there, we can't do it, and you have to transfer the children to the Children's Hospital, which was nearby.
Was mother RH negative, sir?
Mother was RH negative. That I know that very well, that story I will discuss a couple of minutes later. Anyhow, what I have to tell that by evening I was awfully worried what to do, how to save the children. Then again I went to Dr. S.M. Singh, who went to be my student, my very dear student. He was very cooperative with me. So Dr. S.M. Singh met me and he said that he is not in a position, he will not be in a position to go to a government hospital and see a patient. But however, he can give the medicine, he said. I said that you give me the medicine and tell me what are the chances of the survival of the child. And Dr. Singh said that the 50% survival chances are there. The child may be survived, the child may not be survived. I analyzed that transfusion of the blood has 50% chances of survival, and homeopathic medicine, it has also 50% of survival. I preferred homeopathic medicine to be given. And I took the medicine, went to the hospital, and at about 11 in the night, I gave the medicine to both the children. And I just prayed, God, let us see what happens the next morning. And the next morning was a very fine morning when you could notice that both the children were fine. They were drinking milk from the mother, and then they could even drink water. We were very happy. I contacted Dr. Singh. He gave me some more medicines, and the medicines continued for a couple of days, and the jaundice problem was over.
It was sulfur, sir.
I have to tell you that when I met Dr. Singh after a couple of days, I requested him to tell me the name of medicine because I was very inquisitive. And he said that it was sulfur. Today also he remembered that it was sulfur. He just told me one thing, that in Calcutta, every newly born child is given a dose of sulfur to avoid this condition. I remember this right now. And in the meantime, I had been suggesting people to give sulfur to the newly born. And I have been suggesting them with
वो लड़के को ले आए हैं ना, आगे बढ़ो। हाँ जी, इसे तो बेकार हमने रोक दिया था।
Oh, that's her. I have brought that child over here with me. I hope you won't mind if I introduce that guy to you. Yes, sir. He's the same boy I had been referring to. He's the same boy who was given the dose of sulfur at the time of child.
Sir, thank you very much. Next से क्या कोई? And enough time you have given me. I am thankful to you. Next और कोई है? है? And thank you very much that your kindness, your humbleness to provide me more than a scheduled time. There are so many cases, but now it will be too much. Thank you, sir. I feel personally obliged to you that you provided me an opportunity.